Hello everyone and welcome to O5 Past Lives Universal Energy Teachings and welcome. So universal energies, so people ask me what are these and why I choose to use the name universal energies. For me, they are anything that is not earthly, anything that is energetically not in an earthly body. So it can be somebody that's passed over, it can be a guide, it can be an angel, it can be anything. But I like to call them universal energies. Why? Because over the years, I've had so many people come to me for advice, for readings, for teaching, and they've all got different beliefs. And I don't want to resonate towards any particular belief. I just like to stay neutral with my own beliefs. So I can use the umbrella of universal energies when I'm speaking to anyone. So we're looking at past lives, we're looking at foundation teachings, past lives. So today we're going to introduce the past life phenomenon. We're going to look at ways to access past lives and experience a past life. I will talk you through going into one of your past lives and I will talk you out of it again. So why me? So I've been working for this way for many, many years. I've been guided to do this work and I do connect to the universal energies. They connect to me also. And I've been a teacher for many years. Prior to doing this work, I was a full-time adult education teacher, and I came out of this following a car accident, having an illness and not being able to go back to that sort of work. So I kind of was pushed into this to do it full-time. I was already doing it part-time, but full-time, I was really pushed into it. And to be fair, I've never looked back. I absolutely love doing this work. I love connecting for you. I love connecting with you. And I love connecting to you. So thank you for being here today. So here's a little bit of me. There's me on the left-hand side, giving a demonstration of mediumship to an audience there. On the right-hand side, that's me, a photograph, a businesswoman photograph taken by a photographer friend. And she just happened to say, look left and smile, Jan. And it was the best photograph that I thought the best one in the bunch anyway. So I really like that. And my book below, Zoetic Soul, pertaining to life, your life. So this is all about looking at pre-life, before we actually come into our earthly bodies, whilst we're in our earthly bodies, how things happen, how we can help ourselves get through, get over and move on from, and do we really need to carry anything that we've experienced. And so that's all about letting go, all about there's a whole chapter on suicide, and there's a lot of trance work. So the spirit's coming through me in a trance, whereby I recorded my voice and then I typed up the dialogue that they gave. It's all very interesting. A lot of people have had life-changing moments from reading the book, and I'm sure many more will do too. So how on earth did I become involved in looking at past lives? Well, I have a hypnotherapy friend. Many years ago, he was training in past lives, and I don't know if I was a guinea pig for him or if I said, oh, I'd like to experience that. Excuse me. And I think I went on to do 5. I'd had 5 past life regressions with him. And my past lives had a really strong bearing on this life. So to release myself from those past lives, the emotional connection, helped me to release things in this life too. And the more spiritually experienced I became, the easier it was and is to access. I cleared and restored clarity in this life by eliminating those past life connections in this life. Some of the connections, you know, were really good, and they're not all it's not all something. You don't have to release everything. Sometimes they come forward into this life for a good reason to help you, but sometimes they're not, and they don't need to be. So what is a past life? I believe that a past life is a life that you've had before you came to earth in this one. I believe that it's something you've experienced before, and and we can tap into that. I believe that a soul is eternal, and I believe that it lives on, albeit not always on earth. So it's a soul that keeps reincarnating into human form, animal form, flower form, and extraterrestrial and all the rest of it. So reincarnation, I believe this is the rebirth of the energy of the soul. So some of the known signs which indicate a soul has reincarnated. We sometimes have out of place memories. So we have memories of all of our life that we can remember in this one. But then there's often ones that are just dotted around and you're not quite sure where they belong. They can belong in a past life. The ability to remember. So we can remember sometimes the past life, and this is often seen in children, and especially more so as time goes on. So the more it's spoken about, the more time goes on. And you hear so many more stories as well of children talking about and remembering things that they've done in past life. One of my family members is very frightened of water, and he was near the sea one day, and it was quite wavy, and as the waves were coming in, he was so frightened, and I think he said something along the lines of, "I don't want to get killed again in the sea," or something like that, indicating that he'd already been killed in the sea in a past life. The ability to access source and all that is old soul. So, you know, so many people are old souls. They've had many different incarnations. So again, that is a sign that the soul has reincarnated. Deja vu, feeling like you've been here before, been there before, been to a place before, said something before. Precognition, which is future sight, to be able to gain information about future events. I've actually gone into a progression. So you have regression, which is hypnotized to go back. I've actually had progression, hypnotized forward to know some things that I wanted to know about the future. Retrocognition, which is the opposite of precognition. So it's about knowing foresight into the back, so backside. You may feel older than your age with knowledge, so you might feel that you know so much, but you might only be in your 20s, and you think, how is this possible? You know, you start to question things. You have unexplained fears and phobias. My grandma never ever drank water, ever. She drank water with squash in it, she drank tea, and she drank sherry, and she never drank water, ever. And she lived to 100 and a half. So, you know, not drinking water doesn't necessarily kill you. But she had the phobia of drinking water. She used to say when she tipped the glass up, she felt like she was drowning if she got water in her mouth. And that's why she never drank water. So there's another drowning one there. Maybe drowning ones in our family. You may feel as though Earth is not your home. So sometimes people have this innate sense that they want to go back home, that they don't want to be on Earth. Although if you're in an earthly body, you are here to live that earthly life, and then you will go back home. But some people try and fight that and want to go back home, and that's just a sign that, you know, they know, or they can remember how wonderful it is when they're not on Earth. Why would you want to need to know about past lives? Curiosity. So many people get curious about things like this, and they get curious sometimes as to, and then they do it, and they don't know what to expect, and they don't know what's going to happen, and then they see something, they feel something, and they experience something in that past life that resonates with this life, and they just love it. Their faces light up, and they just have amazing feelings. So they have a phobia to deal with in this life. So my relative could be taken into a past life to find the past life of drowning and cut that away. They can't seem to move on in life. I can sometimes we go into past lives and find the area that's stopping us moving forward in this life. You have a block and you can't find them. So if the block is not in this life, then we look for blocks in a past life. And your recent therapy isn't working. So if you're all therapied out, then maybe you'd want to look at a past life, just have a go and see what it brings up. There's two ways that I go into past lives. I will, as a medium psychic, I can see into your past lives. So I can see what your past lives were and I can describe them to you, not using these past life cards and things that people use, but by literally getting into your past life. The universal energies will show me and I will describe it to you, and it will always resonate with the now. People can be hypnotized into a past life, or I could take you into a past life by taking you into deep meditation, which is a bit like hypnotherapy, being hypnotized, but I'm not a hypnotherapist, but I can take you into deep meditation, which will give you exactly the same results. So how do we access? So past life regression, like I just said, hypnotherapy, deep meditation. Sometimes we're shown in dreams what we were in a past life, what we've experienced. Memories come to the surface. Guided meditation on the internet or on a CD. It's possible to do it yourself, but do not allow an analytical mind to stop you. Allow the flow. So sometimes you can overthink things. If you find yourself going off into a certain place when you take yourself down, you might get some kind of an experience coming in, and then you might start questioning it and talking with yourself. That's not the kind of person that can do that. You really have to take that analytical mind out and just allow it to happen. So I can see into past lives, like I said to you. I can connect to the past lives, revealing what you were before. And in this session, we would sit together and I would tune into your past life and give you all the information I can see around. And there will be things that resonate strongly and others that are just a mere flicker in the distance. So not everything is going to be bang, bang, bang like this, forceful for now. Some things are just there and they're just meant to be there or be in the past. So I'd like to guide you now into a past life, one of your past lives. And I want you to, when you come back again, I want you to know, think about what you saw, what you felt, and what you sensed. All you need to do is sit comfortably and listen to my voice. So I will take you into that place to experience a past life. So if you just make yourself comfortable, put your feet flat on the floor, rest your arms on this arm of the chair, or maybe on your knee. This will access whichever life comes up. I don't know which one you're going into. I will take you into quite a deep meditation, but not as deep as I would if I was sitting with you. So here we go then. We're going to enter a lovely state of relaxation by breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose and out through the mouth. And I'd like you to breathe in for 3. Hold it and exhale for 4. 3, 2, 1. Inhale for 3. Hold. Exhale for 3, 2, 1. And to know that your body's filling with a beautiful white light. The white light is entering through your feet and filling every little nook and cranny within inside your body that it can do. It's working its way around your feet and your toes, to your ankles, your shins and your calves, around your knees, moving up to your thighs, and it's also moving around your torso and your gluteus maximus. The light is moving up your spine as you sink deeper and deeper into meditation. The light is going all across your chest area, across the top of your chest and down each arm. As you sink deeper and deeper, the light goes inside around the back of your neck and the front of your neck. into your face and your head, and the back of your head and the top of your head. And the energy light reaches up to the source. I want you to take another beautiful in-breath. And then exhale as you sink deeper and deeper and deeper. I want you to imagine that you're standing at the top of a staircase. And we're going to walk down the staircase for 20 steps. So we're going down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Allow yourself to go deeper. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just wait there. Take an in-breath and exhale. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're at the bottom of the steps. Take a beautiful inhale and reach deeper and deeper into this beautiful relaxed state. I want you to walk forward and forward and forward, and you'll come to a clearing. In that clearing is a doorway. As you sink deeper and deeper, I want you to look at the door. I want you to see the colour of the door, the size and shape of the door handle. Look at the hinges. Look at the colour surrounding it. And I would like you to open the door. And I'd like you to step through the door and close it behind you. I invite you now to begin to walk down the steps that are in front of you as we go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you're at the bottom facing another door. When you open this door, you'll go and stand the other side of it and close it, and you'll be in your past life. So I want you to open the door and step out, down, and I want you to close the door, please. And as you stand there now, you are in one of your past lives. I would like you to take a look around you, and what can you see? What can you see? Are you in the countryside, town? Are there houses around? If there are houses, what colour are they? What shape are they? Can you smell anything? Is there cooking? Is there farm? Can you hear anything? Are there trains in the distance? Can you see cars? Can you hear animals? Can you hear other human beings? What can you hear? What can you see? What can you sense? And I'd like you to just take about 3 steps forward, and I want you to look down at your feet, and I want you to look at your shoes. What do they look like? What are they made of? Have you got big feet? Do you have small feet? What are you wearing on your legs? Have you got socks on? Are you wearing trousers? Are you wearing a dress? Is it short or long? Do you feel you're male or female? I want you to come up to the waist area, and do you wear a belt? Are you wearing anything around your waist? Have you got anything on your arms? Do you feel that you're left or right-handed? If I said to you, write something, what hand would you hold the pen with? Do you sense that you're slim or big or bigger? Do you feel that you're really quite a big person, medium or small? Do you feel that you're tall? In comparison to the things around you, are you tall, medium or short? If you look at your hands, have you got ladies' hands, men's hands? Do you have young fingers? Do you have young skin or old skin? Are you wearing any rings or jewellery? I want you to move up to your neck area. Maybe you just want to touch your neck and just see if you're wearing any jewellery, any necklaces, or you might be wearing a tie if you've got a shirt on. I want you to touch your face. So I want you to touch around your chin. How many chins do you have? Is your skin soft or bristly like you need a shave? Or do you have a beard? I want you to sense your lips, touch your lips. Are they big lips or narrow lips, small mouth or big mouth? And your nose and your nostrils. How do they feel to you? And just check out your ears as well. Are they both the same size? Is one higher or lower than the other? And then I want you to just look around with your eyes and see how you feel. Are you happy there? Do you feel you've got unfinished business? Do you feel you bring something through from that life into this life? Do you feel that life has totally ended? I want you to walk forwards a little bit more, and I want you to know that somebody's coming to take you where you need to go. So somebody's walking up towards you. Look at that person and describe them to yourself. They are going to take you somewhere into a home, your home. And when you get to the door of the home, I want you to have a look around, see what it looks like. When you go inside, see if there are any photographs or any mirrors so you can see what you look like. How old do you think you are? What family have you got? Has anything traumatic happened in that life that you might be bringing through into this one? Have a good look around. And I'm just going to leave you there quietly for a moment or two whilst you have a look around. And the person that came to fetch you will also take you back to the door. So I'm just going to leave you for a few moments there to see what happens and what you can see. If the person that collected you from the door hasn't already found you, I would like you to go and find them and ask them to take you back to the door. If you're already at the door, if you can just sit and wait for me. So I just want you to have one last look around. I want you to turn and face the door and open it and go back in and close it behind you. We're going to climb up the steps again. So we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I want you to walk just a little bit across the pathway there. And we're going to go up some more steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And walk along a little bit more, and there's some more steps. This time we're going 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you'll find yourself at the door at the top of the steps. I'd like you to open the door and go through it and close the door. And then I want you to walk forwards, and you'll find there's a little lift, so, an elevator. I just want you to stand in that, and then that will take you to the top where you need to be. And I'd like you to just carry on walking when you get to the top and find yourself at the very beginning where we started. Find yourself sitting back in the chair that you started with your feet firmly planted on the floor, feeling grounded and having this lovely knowing feeling of a sense of achievement in what you've just done. So you can begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, give your shoulders a shimmy shake, and open your eyes when you feel ready. And whilst you're coming back to, I'd like you to think about what you saw, what did you feel, how did you feel, and any other sense. So what did you sense? Were there any other senses? Did you sense things but not see them? Did you see a lot of things? You know, how was it for you? So I'd just like to take this moment to thank you for going into that past life. You will be out of it now. If you've fallen asleep, when you wake up, it will just be like you've heard me talk you out of it. And it's a good idea, if you're going to keep doing these, to maybe keep yourself a journal and write down what you remember when you come back. When I ask the questions, if you're sitting on your own, you can actually speak. So when I say, look at the shoes, what are you wearing? You could say, I'm wearing brown patent shoes. You can actually speak it. And if I was sitting with you, I would invite you to speak it. But it's different when you're doing it online like this. So take a moment to write down what and who you were. write down all that you can remember. All the more detail you can write down, the better it is for you. So you will have found something that resonated from that life into this one. Maybe it's something you need to let go of. Maybe it's just something that you needed to know was a past life. So you've completed number 505F, the foundation teachings. So moving on, there's one-to-one sessions which you can access. Past lives and group sessions are available. So I do one-to-one sessions online and one-to-one sessions privately together to access past lives, and I do some group sessions on social media or in Zoom for a collective group to access their own past lives. So just look out for things like that or ask me. So we've just done the past lives number 5. You could have done grounding and protection, chakras, cutting cords and meditation before this. And you can go on to energy awareness, healing, recognizing divine guidance, aura, psychic and mediumship. Moving up from there, you can join the Universal Energies Development Group. This is suitable for beginners and intermediate. We meet in a classroom environment online once a week. I also put in teaching and guidance twice a week. So there's some things for you to do, things for you to work on twice a week, and there's ongoing support. So if you ask a question in the group, I'll come in and answer it, or if it's a bit more personal, I will answer it in Messenger or something like that. Looking to the right, there's 1 month premium support. And this has a Facebook group, but not many people go in it, I have to say. It's consistent support for a whole month. So if you're in transition, if you're changing something, if you're moving over from something, if you're getting over something and you just want to get a bit of a zhuzh going in your life, if you want to pep your life up a bit, if you keep asking the same questions and you want somebody to sound them off to, and then the universal energies will come in and help them before you make your own decision. That's the kind of thing that will help you by being in the premium month, sorry. I will identify your blocks and a lot of other things to help you to move forward. So it's like clearing the space for you to move forward. Very popular they are. So to get in touch with me, you can use YouTube, Twitter and LinkedIn as Jan Mayfield. Facebook, Jan Mayfield 11 takes you to my business page, and universal-energies.com is my current website. And if you wanted to email me, it would be jansmail@hotmail.co.uk. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for taking part in this past life. And I do hope that you go on to access many more of your past lives to help you heal some areas of this life. Much love and blessings to you.